CA Hoops Weekly presented by Under Armour. I'm Bobby Broyles along with Rob Washburn. And Rob, as you see behind us, everything is a wrap here for the first tournament here at the North Charleston Coliseum for the CA Men's Basketball Championship. And it was a lot of energy in the arena tonight, Rob.
Yeah, there certainly was. What great fan turnout from the folks at UNCW and the folks at College of Charleston. Our first tournament here in North Charleston Coliseum. And it's going to be hard to top because there was, as you said, a lot of energy in the building. The top two teams squaring off, and they delivered a fantastic championship game.
Yes, they did. Let's get to the highlights in the first half. You can argue that it was played at College of Charleston's pace even though they trailed at halftime.
They did, down 6, but you're exactly right. Both teams, the defenses, a combination, I think, of the defenses, the third game in 3 days, and maybe a little bit of nerves from this big crowd, and it got the game off to a little bit of a slow start, but certainly the tempo that College of Charleston wanted, but UNCW behind Jordan Talley coming off the bench kind of stabilized them a little bit, and they get a 6-point lead at the break. And
then into the second half we go, and UNCW just did what they've been doing this entire tournament.
Shot 66% in the second half and got the tempo where they wanted it to go. And really, Charleston hung in. Cam Johnson came out of the locker room, hit a couple of big threes, and it's still a 2-point game with 13 minutes to go. So Charleston is right in the game. And then the deciding run, 18-5 run by UNCW. The lead, in over a 5-minute stretch, the lead goes from 2 to 15 points, and that was the difference in the ball game.
C.J. Bryce, of course, being named the tournament most outstanding player. A fantastic tournament for him.
Oh, unbelievable. And tonight he was really special. 24 points, 5 assists, and really all around. Devontae Kaycock inside with a double-double, 6 for 6. He didn't miss a shot over the last 2 games. And then we talked about all weekend long about all the weapons UNCW has. Denzel Ingram, 27 points last night, all right? The 6 of 9 from three-point line. He didn't score in the first half. Comes out in the second half, scores 11, hits some big shots during that stretch run. And so that's what makes that team so tough is they've got guys all over the floor who can score the ball, and there's just not one guy you can stop. Just a really good team effort from a really good UNCW team.
And one of those guys that came off the bench, Jordan Talley, we caught up with him during the celebration. Here is what he had to say. Here with Jordan Talley. Jordan, you've been a great player off the bench all year long. You saved one of your best performances here for the championship game, really when the offense was struggling in the first half. 10 points off the bench. Just tell us your mindset coming into this game and the energy that you really bring, when you come off the bench.
Well, Coach, he always tells me just play like I'm a starter. So when I get in the game, I just play with confidence. And I just went in there, just did what I did, took what the defense gave me, and I did what I could to help my team win.
Talk about this team a little bit, Jordan. I mean, it's amazing. You guys were preseason picked to win the league. You had the bullseye on your back all year long. You led from start to finish in this league, and you come into this tournament with 3 decisive victories. What can you say about the character of this team?
We battle. We battle in practice every day, so we compete. So that would make us better and ready for situations like this. And I give credit to College of Charleston and everybody else in the CAA. They're great teams, and they got us ready for this game right here.
Now heading into the NCAA tournament, of course, everyone remembers you guys leading against Duke at the half. What type of experience can you take from last year as you guys go into this NCAA tournament with a lot of momentum?
I got that year of experience. It helped. It definitely helped. And with Coach Keats, with a coach like him, he gives you confidence to play against anybody. It don't matter who it is. So we feel like we compete with anybody.
Jordan, go celebrate with your team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
UNCW is moving on, Rob, and they are going to be a really tough out for somebody in this tournament coming up. They have the experience from last year, ahead of Duke at the half before losing to the Blue Devils last year in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They're going to be a tough out for whoever they draw.
They are a very good basketball team. They won 29 games in the 11th best conference in the country. They've been there. They've been on that stage in the NCAA tournament, and this year was different. The players talked about it in the post game a little bit. Last year they were a little bit of an underdog and surprised people. This year they were picked number 1, and they stayed number 1, and then they came back and won this championship again. So they've got a little bit of experience, a little bit of swagger. They're used to being the marked team, and the fact that they were able to be picked number 1 and deliver on that, they're going to go into the NCAA tournament with a lot of confidence.
Absolutely, and we can't forget about the College of Charleston. What a fantastic year Coach of the Year Earl Grant did for this Cougar team. Really kind of resurrected the program to another level this year. year, finishing with over 20 wins. Just a phenomenal job for them, and they're bringing everybody back.
They are bringing everybody back, and again, hats off to Earl Graham. What a tremendous job. He's talked about when he got hired to build the program, and they've gotten better and better every year, and this year was the next step. They finished second in the league. They were right on the heels of UNCW all year long. They won a game at Trask Coliseum.
Yes.
He got his team to this championship game in this stage, and their players talked about it a little bit. It was a big stage, and it was something that they hadn't experienced before, but they returned two phenomenal players, Joe Cheeley, who had 21 tonight, Jarrell Brantley, who had his third straight double-double. Those two guys lead a team of which you said starts no seniors. All those guys are back, and I think that they probably go into next year is certainly one of the favorites to be back on this stage again.
Absolutely. They'll indeed be playing postseason basketball somewhere, so they'll continue to get experience. But we know where UNCW is going. They're going to the NCAA tournament once again, back-to-back CAA champions. Thanks for sticking with us all weekend here on CASports.com and Hoops Weekly. And now, Rob, we track up to Harrisonburg, Virginia for the CAA Women's Basketball Tournament.